There's been more international embarrassment for Australia this week with our Prime Minister Tony Abbott saying Christiana Figueres, the Executive Secretary of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, was talking through her hat for saying, amongst other things, and I quote, "The World Meteorological Organization has not established the direct link between this wildfire and climate change yet. But what is absolutely clear is that the science is telling us there are increasing heat waves in Asia, Europe and Australia." She went on to say, these heat waves will continue. They will continue in their intensity and in their frequency. Now that all sounds pretty reasonable to me, considering that these bushfires that we experienced were in October. But no, our Prime Minister had this to say.
Well, I think the official in question is talking through her hat, if I may say so.
Incredible. I find that remarkable, especially coming from a person who usually talks through his arse. But what about Al Gore? Is Al Gore also talking through his hat, Tony? I mean, at least Al Gore's hat will be published and peer-reviewed, unlike your ass. The one thing that is crystal clear, though, to me about climate change is that the man-made climate change elephant is not just sitting in the room. It's drunk the punch, it's eaten all the nuts, and it's taken a dump in the salad bowl. You can't ignore that shit for much longer. In fact, the man-made climate change elephant got so sick and tired of waiting around being ignored, it's left. It's buggered off. It's been replaced by a whopping great big bloody rhinoceros. So now you've got a man-made climate change rhinoceros sitting in the room. Ignore him at your peril. Just when you think things can't get any sillier in Australian politics, enter the Minister for the Environment, Greg Hunt.
Australia has, since European settlement, and obviously well before that, had a history of recurrent bushfires. I looked up what Wikipedia said, for example, just to see what...
Wikipedia? I mean, it's hardly a published peer-reviewed journal. Wikipedia? I mean, who needs the Climate Commission when you've got Wikipedia? Why stop there? I mean, who needs the Department for Social Services when you've got Facebook? You know, who needs the Department of Employment when you've got LinkedIn? Who needs the Department of Defence when you've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3? I mean, on a positive note, we are seeing resurgence in Cockney rhyming slang thanks to Greg. Now, for the record, I respect people who hold conservative values. That is certainly their prerogative, but honestly, if these people think that Tony Abbott and co are doing a good job over the last couple of weeks, then seriously, they shouldn't be left alone. I mean, certainly not with sharp objects anyway. I mean, these people need help. I mean, there's no shame in that, but they should seek psychiatric help. Good old Joe Hockey. He's been in the news almost on a daily basis since he picked up the Treasurer's job. I mean, first there was that little embarrassment about not being able to find that pesky budget emergency. I put it down here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. I know it is. I saw it this morning. Now, he's increased our debt ceiling to $500 billion. Like, in a blink of an eye. The guy's unbelievable. He's the same fellow who said that Labor was spending money as recklessly as a drunken sailor. Well, I can tell you that the coalition sailor is not only drunk, it's stupid, and it's got a terrible dose of the bloody clap as well. In other news, toy manufacturer Mattel announced the discontinuation of 2 accessories for its one-term Tony action figure. The accessories Blue Suit and Commonwealth Car will be discontinued at the end of the year. A spokesperson for Mattel said the decision was based on research that concluded consumers were having difficulty associating these 2 accessories with their one-term Tony action figure. The popular accessories Polly Pedal Wrought Bicycle, Fire Truck and Wedding Tuxedo will continue to be sold separately. And that's all for this week from Wound Up. Until next week, maintain the rage.